Carlos Alcaraz will be unable to follow in his hero Rafael Nadal's footsteps by winning the Monte Carlo Masters as an 18-year-old after being dumped out on his debut by Sebastian Korda. The world number 11 was playing his first match since winning the Miami Open title and received a bye to the second round in his first ever showing at the Monte Carlo Country Club, but lost an up-and-down match to his fellow next-gen star 7-6, 2-6, 7-5, 6-3 in 3 hours and 2 minutes. He had been gunning to become the second man in history to complete the Miami, Monte Carlo double after Novak Djokovic in 2015. Alcaraz was making his Monte Carlo Masters debut, fresh off the back of becoming the youngest man ever to win the Miami Open. With Rafael Nadal and Daniil Medvedev sidelined with injury and Novak Djokovic crashing out the day before, the teenager was already one of the favorites to lift the title. Having received a bye to the second round, the world number 11 faced a rematch with fellow young player Sebastian Korda, who he defeated to win the next-gen finals title in Milan at the end of last season. But it was the American's turn to come away victorious this time in an up-and-down match full of breaks. Korda quickly went up a break at 4-2 in the opening set, but from 40-0 up, the world number 42 was then broken back by Alcaraz, who broke again and won 3 games on the bounce to give himself the chance to serve for the set at 5-4. The string of breaks continued as Korda denied the Spaniard the chance to close out the match, but the 8th seed broke again to serve it out at 6-5, and the 21-year-old pounced again with a 4th consecutive break between the pair to force a tiebreak. It was the number 42 who ran away with it in the breaker, taking it 7-2 to put himself within a set of the third round. The second set ended up much like the first when Alcaraz fired back to quickly lead 3-0 before the next-gen stars traded more breaks as Korda got back on serve for 2-3, and the Miami Open champion regained his lead at 4-2 but subsequently broken to love. Korda finally ended the run of breaks by holding for 4-4, putting himself within 2 games of the victory, and Alcaraz responded with his own hold to lead 5-4. Korda was then forced to save 3 set points as he battled through to stay level at 5-5 and remain within touching distance of the match. It was the Miami Open champion who then had to dig himself out of a hole and keep himself alive in the contest as he fended off 2 break points that would have given his opponent the chance to serve for the match. Much like the first set, the second went to a tie-break after back-and-forth breaks that saw no clear momentum with either player. Alcaraz took an early lead in the breaker this time, racing ahead to go 4-1 up, but Korda came fighting back to level it at 4-4. A wide ball off the American's racket gave the teenager 2 more set points, and he finally converted on the 5th time of asking when the umpire overruled a long call to hand Alcaraz the point, forcing a decider. Unsurprisingly, there were more swings in momentum as the Spaniard raced to a 2-0 lead in the final set before Korda won 3 games on the bounce to level things once more. The crucial break came at 4-3 in the final set, when Korda came from 30-40 on the Spaniard's serve to pounce and give himself the chance to serve for the match, and came through on his second match point 7-6, 2-6, 7-5, 6-3 in just over 3 hours in the windy Côte d'Azur conditions. Alcaraz had been hoping to become the second man in history to win Miami and Monte Carlo back-to-back, after Djokovic in 2015. With his recent Miami Open win, the Spaniard was the 3rd youngest Masters 1000 champion behind Michael Chang in 2000 and Nadal here in 2005, and could have also replicated his countryman's win as an 18-year-old more than a decade later with the title. The world number 11 will next be in action at the Barcelona Open next week, before playing the Madrid Masters at the beginning of July. The Madrid Open was the site of his maiden Masters 1000 win as a wild card last year, before he went on to lose to Nadal in the second round on what was his 18th birthday.